A quick morning update. Um, we'll go over the pre-market futures in a moment, but first I want to talk about price levels on the S&P 500. I think that many anticipate that we are going to get a rebound here, and I'm not going to say that that's not going to happen. What I think is important to remember is that the path of least resistance of the major trend remains to the downside. We put in another lower high, and we're probably going to break down to new lower lows before all is said and done. For those folks out there thinking that this is all done and over with, one big sell-off, and that we'll probably double bottom out here at, I don't know, 388. I doubt it. Might we sell off this morning and then reverse by the end of business today? Sure. We had a big down move yesterday. This is a rarity that you get a down move of this proportion on the S&P 500. This hasn't happened. 4.35% hasn't happened since 2020. So it's an anomaly. If you look at the data, Tasty Trade put out some data yesterday. I may do a live stream tonight and just replay that. They did 1 week, I think 3 weeks, and then 6 weeks down the road. Where was the market? Pretty much unchanged going back to 1990 after a move of, I think, 4% or greater on the S&P 500. So I don't think anything is different this time. I think longer term, we're going to be moving down lower in the market. And it's a great time to sell premium. A great time to sell premium. For those not familiar with what selling premium is, it's selling premium, not buying option premium, but selling it, being the banker and not the gambler, or being the casino and not the gambler. So let's take a look at the pre-market futures. First, to say hello to people. Big Sam over in Italy. How's it going with your with the elections over there? You going to get rid of those communists or what? Dollar was like Viagra, yeah. We were buyers yesterday of we went into the market short yesterday, and that worked out very, very well. We were short 12 contracts of deep in the money Q options, put options, and I booked those profits. And then we reshorted on a bounce yesterday, and that worked out well. So we're heading into the day positioned fairly well for the market, and we're looking to pick up some bargains here in commodity names. Pete, top of the morning to you. I'm only going to stay on for a few minutes right now. All right, so let's check out the futures action. They made me reboot last night again, so I lost all my saved symbols. Russell 2000 down, was positive, now down. Here's your trend. Well, this is a 1 minute chart. We don't want that. 15-minute chart. Here's your trend. And we are currently down 15-minute support. S&P 500. Bias to the upside, but still, we're fading. We're right at support at current. NASDAQ, similar deal. You know, all up sessions are not made equal, where you're putting in higher lows. And I think that ultimately this is going to get resolved to the downside. So we're going to keep our short positions on. If we sell off hard this morning, if we get down to, we're short the Qs. Let's go to a chart of the Qs. They may rally this back in an effort to try to recapture 295 on the Qs. If they get it down to 290 to 285, we'll take a pulse check of the market, see how volume is looking. If volume is light, we may book some profits on our short of the Qs and move to the sidelines and just take a wait and see approach. We'll use the data that we have at our disposal, meaning the data that Tasty Trade put together for us, and we'll look to open up some premium positions and stay neutral to the market. It's worked out very, very well. We're short of BlackRock, effective yesterday. We're short of Netflix. We've been short of Netflix. Yesterday it worked out well. We're short of the naked calls. We booked profits on our shorter term naked calls, rolled out in time and up in price, and we're profitable on that trade as well. So at some point in time, we're going to look to neutralize the bear position and go neutral by selling naked puts to create a strangle. We're not there yet. We'll see where we bottom out on the market. Back to the futures action. Future Europe was okay this morning. Now we are morning. Gotcha. Okay. Seymour Rivers, top of the morning to you. Okay, let's move on to the dollar. Dollar bouncing back here. It was weak overnight. We're still below a support level of which we broke out of yesterday. And what we're looking to do here, I'm not a big believer. I went over this last night on Market Wrap with members that the dollar has every reason to go up right now in terms of technicals. In terms of fundamentals, I don't think it does. I think that it's run its course. We went over the weekly charts, monthly charts of the euro, the yen, the dollar last night. So what we were doing yesterday was buying the gold mining stocks even more on the dip in anticipation of a fade of the dollar. Now, we've seen it overnight. Does it hold? Not quite sure. We remain down. If we begin to fall apart today, we'll look to add to that position. But right now, after a big move higher on the dollar yesterday, you should expect a pullback in the morning. And what should happen is a continuation rally today. If you don't get that, warning flag on the track for US dollar bulls, and we'll be looking to probably put on a long position in the yen. Monthly chart yen, RSI below 17. It's like 16 and a half. So very oversold. Taking a look at yields. Yields continue to pop up higher here. This is how we knew to stay short of equities going into the CPI data. The 10-year yield, which generally trades inversely of the technology stocks, of which we're short, they were threatening to move up higher. They wanted to move up higher. The bond market is far more smarter than equity traders because it's far more bigger. And the bond market got it right, and equity traders got it wrong. At least the bulls did. The bears, we got it right. So the 10-year yield threatening to move up higher here. We're up over a percentage point on the session. That is not good for technology stocks in particular. So warning flag on the track, despite the fact futures being green at current. Let's check in with the euro. Euro was higher, drifting lower. Let's check in with the yen. Euro back down below parity versus the dollar again. The yen had a very strong day yesterday and overnight too. We're giving up some real estate here. But for those wondering, what am I talking about? RSI monthly chart of the yen. Real quick, let's go over it. So we want to look for opportunities. As contrarians, we're looking for opportunities where nobody else is looking. So everybody's looking at the dollar. This is the dollar bull ETF. Very bullish. Broke out yesterday. Rah, rah, rah. It's going to the moon. I don't think so. I think you have far greater opportunities over in Japan, FXY. I'm not saying the yen is going to rally today. In fact, it looks like it's probably going to go lower. But what we want to keep our eye on is what nobody's paying attention to. Monthly chart, RSI down below 17. Stokes are flatlined. So what we're looking at here is to put on a long-term, I'm talking 6-8 months down the road, a debit spread, a call debit spread, also known as a bull call spread. You call it potato, I'll call it potato, doesn't matter. What are we doing? We're going to buy a deep in the money call option on the yen going out 6 to 8 months. When we see some support get hit, simultaneously, we're going to sell a deep out of the money call option, same expiration date from which we bought the call at, and that helps finance the trade. Simple as that. So that's the game plan here. The prior low, this is not a quarterly chart. I thought I brought up a quarterly chart. Let's find out where hourly chart. Let's see if we have support levels below. We do not. Not on the FXY. God darn, the yen has been destroyed. Amazing. But there's a trade to be had here, folks. I'm telling you. So it's going to be a great opportunity. I did it again. I did it. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch bastard, as my best friend's mother used to say when she came to beat us. Sorry about that, guys. Really quick. I do that all the time. Seymour Rivers, I'm holding you accountable, man. You great with the audio check. You're my unofficial producer, and you reminded me late in the show, but I can't accept the blame because I'm a retard. Pardon the pun. Pardon the phrase. I rely upon far more intelligent people than me for this. So Seymour, I blame you. And Pete's on too. How dare you? You know my style. I forget everything. All right. So the yen on a monthly time frame, RSI is at below 17. I mean, this is a flat line like we've never seen before on the yen. Let's bring this up. Where's my save chart? Invesco. And all we're doing right now is we're taking our crayon out and memorializing our observations. And then what I love to do is go back a few months later after we put our trade on. We say, remember when? Nobody wanted it. Nobody cared. Everybody was bullish on the dollar. The only problem is what people aren't paying attention to now. The dollar is not the only game in town. The United States is not the only player out there in the Western world. I was about to say a civilized nation, but taking a look at how we turned into a banana republic of late, I don't want to say that. So we're in a downtrend on Stokes, but folks, once these hook up, you're going to look at a monster rally. We're looking at a monthly chart here, a monster rally on the yen. And all that needs to take place here, it's very, very simple. All that needs to take place is Jerome Powell to come out and say, listen, we're going to raise rates. 3/4 of a basis point, full basis point, whatever. But all he needs to do is say, but we are changing our target for inflation from an average of 2% to an average of 3% or 4%. You're going to see the dollar crater. You're going to see the euro go this way, yen go this way, stocks go this way as well until the next CPI report comes out. And that's probably the way it's going to play out. If you're wondering how this all gets resolved, just a few simple words. What Bernanke used to say was 90% of what the Fed does is jawbone, chit-chat. 10% is action. All right, so those are my thoughts on my long-winded thoughts on the yen. I know it's boring, but if you folks are looking for opportunities out there, it sure as heck is not in technology. of which we are short. Let's take a look at crude oil prices. We're also long of natural gas. Natural gas at a bullish key reversal bar. That's /NG. It was up earlier. It remains up. We're long of Boyle leveraged ETF, putting you long of natural gas. And folks, I want to remind you, tomorrow night, Thursday night, we go live 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the notification bell. What else do you click on? The like button, leave a comment, whatever. There's a link below, 5-part video tutorial, my top 5 favorite candlestick patterns. By doing so, entering the email address, you get notified 15 minutes to a half hour prior to us going live. So nat gas prices up. Crude oil price, I'm going to leave it off with this. Crude oil prices. Crude oil price, here, we'll go with this. They are down by nearly a percentage point. Shocker. Interesting. Where's gold at? Gold was lower overnight, but then rallied back. Folks, this is a great opportunity to buy. I would not buy the electronic gold, buy physical gold, because I don't think these prices are going to be around much longer. We're down about 1/3 of a percentage point. Fine. We are on sale here with gold. Folks, thanks for checking in. Be careful today. Don't buy any rally if they open it up this morning. Don't chase it. Sit on the sidelines, preserve your capital. And what we plan on doing is, again, if they sell it off hard this morning, we're going to book profits on our short positions. Then what we'll do is we'll look to sell premium. And other than that, we're not going to do much. We're not day traders here, so we don't have to sit at our monitors all day long staring at what the markets are going to do. So use the liquidity if you're short to think about booking some profits on your shorts. We will definitely sell premium. I don't know about getting long. Folks, I'll talk to you tomorrow night, Thursday night, Stock Charts live. And members, I'll talk to you tonight on Market Wrap. Be well.